Alrighty, U.S. history. We have our first text evidence pre-assessment today, and I wanted to give a quick video showing how it works. Here's your learning target. I can analyze the value and limitations of historical evidence by applying this OPCVL framework to the child labor photography of Lewis Hine. So this is a pre-assessment because we actually are just learning this today, and so I'm going to teach it to you real quick, but I just want you to give it a try. And then we'll do it again next week as a formative assessment. So the OPCVL framework is a way of analyzing and evaluating sources in history, particularly looking for like how valuable are they, and then what are their limitations. So first you look at the origin. Where did it come from? Who published it? When? Where? Blah, blah, blah. The purpose, but also like why was it published? Who was the intended audience? Was it meant to persuade or present a point of view? And then what was the content? What was the value? Does it help answer the question you're trying to get answered? And then also, what are the limitations? What questions does the source raise? Does the information conflict with other sources? Is there a point? Is the point of view unbalanced? You're kind of looking at limitations. You're especially looking at kind of bias right here. Okay, so the way we're going to practice this is by using this text evidence pre-assessment. You're going to click here or on this image here to open up your copy. And then in order to submit it back to Canvas, you're then going to follow these instructions here to then upload it back to Canvas. There's a short video here showing you what that looks like. All right, let me show you the assessment really quickly. So here's the assessment page. There's a little video here about background on this photographer. There's also a little bit of a couple paragraphs here of background information. I don't know if you have to watch the video. It's pretty cool. The information in these 3 paragraphs is definitely important. You've got a couple of documents that you're going to analyze. And so there's a little bit of information here about that photo, as well as a little bit of information here about the photo. But then also, look closely at the photograph itself in order to answer these questions. What does this photograph suggest about what work was like for children in the Pennsylvania coal mines in 1910 and 1911? Cite specific details from the photograph and from the description to support your claims. Okay, so you're going to do that 3 times. 1, document A, document B, document C. And that's a really good start. The next part then is kind of analyzing. So these are the meeting and exceeding questions. And these don't need to be long, 1 or 2 sentences here. It's not so much about length of reply as it is about strength of analysis. So thinking really clearly about, what this question is asking, and especially when it gets to like, the purpose and the value and the limitations of these photographs when it comes to a historian trying to better understand the working conditions of children about 100 years ago. Kind of wild that it was only 100 years ago, 110 years ago to be exactly precise, but not that long ago. All right, have a wonderful day. Let me know how I can help with this quick pre-assessment.